Hi guys, I'm Jesse at Strobepro.com, and today I'm going to be showing you the Strobepro Vice Grip clamps. Now we have two different versions of this, the 4-inch end clamp and the 9-inch center clamp. They both do different things, but both accomplish very similar tasks. So let's take a look at how they work and all the differences between them. So these both operate basically the same way. There's just a jaw that slides up and down, and you use this locking nut to control the tension when you lock onto something. So these are great. You can add them onto a light stand if you want. So I would just go like this, slide it up, and then use the locking nut. Once I get it snug, just crank it down, and now I'm ready to mount whatever I want. The nice thing about both of these versions is that they're extremely strong. They're made out of solid steel. They're not going to bend or flex or anything. So if you need to carry a lot of weight on something like a stand or on the ceiling or on a table, this is what you want to use. It's a lot heavier duty than what a super clamp is going to allow you to do. Plus, it's going to give you that extra width away from whatever you're locking onto there. So the center clamp is basically the same thing, but just to show you here, just a quick little demo. We can back this one off if we wanted to clamp onto something like this little box we have here, and same idea. Doesn't have to be round. You do have a grooved surface on both of the clamps there, so it can be on a stand. That's going to prevent it twisting, but it can be on something flat as well, like this. So we can lock it onto that, tighten it down, and we've got tons of clamping force there as well. So another difference with the 4-inch clamp is that it has the receiver down here. Now this is a hex receiver, so it won't take a standard short spigot, but you can put a baby pin in there, which has a locking groove. So if I wanted to mount something not only on the spigot on this end, I could add another spigot, so I could put two lights, mount whatever I wanted. We've also got some other accessories that work really well with this. One being the extension here. So this has a little hex extension or a hex spigot on the end. So I would just put that in there. It's going to fit directly in, and you can line that up. So if you needed to position it sideways or whatever you want, you could lock it into place there. And now you could use a standard spigot, which is the same one that comes with our Strobepro stands. So you could do your 1/4 inch or 3/8 on either end of that if you wanted. Another option that's quite popular as well to get some extra reach is to use a flex arm. And the one end of the flex arm you see has the hex stud. The other end has the spigot. So what we can do, mount this to a table, for example. It doesn't have to be a table. It could really be anything. So again, just tighten that down. It's going to lock into place. And I don't have a lot of lip on that table, but a normal table, I would push that in a bit more. Back that off, drop it into place, tighten it down. And now I've got a flex arm. I can mount that wherever I want. Put a light, put a microphone, whatever you want on there. My girls play volleyball, so I've used these to mount GoPros on a fence when they're playing beach volleyball. There's really endless ways that you can use these. Door frames are really popular. If you're in a tight room, you can mount it on there and save yourself the space by not putting up another stand. So these are just a couple different options, whether you go with the 9-inch or with the 4-inch here with the extra receiver. They're both great options, and I recommend actually having both at your disposal. So whatever option you choose, you're going to find a creative use for it eventually. So pick up the 4-inch, pick up the 9-inch, have both at your disposal. Check out all our grip options at Strobepro.com, and until next time, I'm Jesse.